Hello, John. In this tutorial, we are going to be talking about the script tag. When I say scripts, definitely I'm talking about JavaScript tag. How do we add JavaScript to a HTML element? How do we add JavaScript both internally and externally? But we are not going to be writing JavaScript code. I just need to show you how the tags work and how you can add it successfully when the times come. And to get that done, let's get started. So the first thing to do is to create a new folder from this side, and then you can name it script tag, and hit on enter. Then open this up inside your favorite code editor, in which in my own scenario I will be using Visual Studio Code. And then after it's open up, let's wait for it to quickly run. Yes, I can close this up. Then I can open up my index.html file. That's awesome. So let me toggle to close this sidebar, and then I'll click on Shift and 1 to bring my HTML document structure. Let me quickly change this title, and I can just give it script tag for this tutorial's sake. Then how do we do that? So quickly, let me show you what is script tag. You just need to add this script, and then you can see this is script tag. This is script opening tag, and then this is script opening closing tag. So inside here now, inside this script opening tag and script closing tag, which is in between them, I can write any JavaScript function I want to write, any JavaScript code I want. I can write anything I want. You understand? So, and it will run perfectly. But here's the thing. I will not advise you to write any JavaScript code here. Sure. Why? Why is that? I want it to be here at the bottom of everything, near your body closing tag. Just make sure after all your HTML elements here, your HTML, anything you want to write at the top, and then at the bottom of JavaScript, at the bottom of the body, where near the closing tag of the body, next to your JavaScript script tag here, and then type in anything you want to do. And I know by now, some of you will be thinking, why do I need to do that? Why not just put it there inside it where it is before? Especially when we are treating the head tag I mentioned, you can put your script tag there. Well, let me tell you why. So JavaScript is very, very heavy. You definitely want people to come to your website and see it load faster. Imagine you yourself, you went to a search engine and type in a website address, and the website keep on loading, and it keeps you waiting. And you definitely want to get something done fast, and it takes a little bit of time before it finishes loading. Yeah, I know not all of you will have the patience to stay until it's finished loading. So some of you will get tired and leave the website. Maybe if there's another one, you check it out. If it's load faster, you do what you want to do. Well, let's say now I have a website that sells clothes. Maybe I sell clothes inside my website, and you quickly want to buy a clothes. Then you went to my website, it takes time before it loads, and you get hungry and leave and go to another website and buy the clothes there. I'm losing customer, isn't it? And you definitely don't want to lose customer or readers of what you have written inside your website. So if you don't want that, I should advise you to put the script tag at the bottom of your page after every HTML code you have written. So, and doing this, adding this script opening and closing tag here is what we call internal JavaScript. I said what? Internal JavaScript. Well, I also know some of you have a lot of questions, like how do we do the external JavaScript? External JavaScript don't need you to write all this code inside the script tag. All you need to do is to just put a source, a SRC attribute. Well, if you don't know what are attributes, you need to check out my previous videos on HTML attributes. So you need to add a source attribute, and what's the name of the source? Here you are going to specify the name of the JavaScript file you have written. Let's say I name it app.js. So now it will definitely fetch my app.js, and they will get connected to my HTML successfully. Well, I know some of you will be thinking, how is that possible and stuff? Yes, let's say I have a JavaScript file here now, and that is app.js. App.js. And I can keep on writing anything I want here. I can keep on writing every code I want here. And it is linked to my HTML file from here because I added this src attribute and added the name of the JavaScript file successfully. Yes, this is what we call external JavaScript, and we have linked it to our HTML. How do I say you write internal one? You definitely don't need this src attribute because we are not linking it to anything. All you need is to open this script opening tag and script closing tag and nest all your JavaScript code here. But in a scenario where you want to add it to an external JavaScript file, you definitely need to open a new file of JavaScript, which you can name anything, but make sure the extension is .js. Then you do what? You added the src attribute. Then I mentioned about taking time when your website is loading and stuff. You definitely don't want your website to load faster. There's a way to reduce that. You can add a differ attribute here. This differ attribute, what does it do? So it will just get the JavaScript you needed. It's just load only the JavaScript needed for that particular page. It will load all the JavaScript file you have inside your JavaScript folders, or let me say JavaScript file. It will load all of them. You just load all the only ones you need in a particular URL you are. Well, I believe by now what I'm saying may not mean a lot to you because you don't understand much. But when you get to JavaScript, when you start writing JavaScript code, you understand better. Well, if you enjoyed this tutorial, kindly like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. See you in the next one. Bye bye.